Digital, the way that I spin and deliver syllables. Smooth criminal, subliminals, I will injure you. There's a war going on outside, I got an appetite. I'm high enough, I can reach over and snap a satellite. Gaslings are categorized as hermaphrodites. Crash the mic, spar with the devil, dancing on black and ice. Torch the cross after slapping Christ. Gag the pastor's wife, drag her through the morgue head first, then stomp her back to life. Mary Magdalena's ashamed of the shit I've written. I'm not kidding. Cock it and put the pipe to your vixen. I rap with an affliction called get the fuck away from me. You can eat the clip, leave your carcass open for vacancy. Flagrantly break your console for trying to play with me. It's Marvzilla, the bar spitter. You ain't the same as me. Paul bearer in a straight jacket I can't escape from. Shots fly, you might die. Nobody's saying artery, audio sodomy, puncture your arteries. I see through the bullshit like a colonoscopy. Remedial, even retarded niggas wanna rock with me. I finger paint pictures with Hitler's twisted philosophies. Hypocrisy, living your rap, a master nutrition. You live with your mom, take your ass and master them dishes. Cause all you rap about is a dab, swag, and some bitches. I craft classics to get these half-ass masters to business. Be a witness to the chemistry, math classes, and physics. I bring forth poetry with magic that of a wizard. My next sentence should be about all the shit I'm great at, but I ain't gotta say it, this verbal assault display that. Give a fuck how you take that. Every line I design is clutch, while you pussies walking around with a designer clutch. Your presence I am not aware. Shoot the woods behind me, let the llamas flare, nigga. You can get the fuck out. Test the omen, I send a nigga to hell. I'd rather die bleeding than sit alone in the cell. Most of these niggas rapping is timid, faggot, and fail to meet the requirements. Respect the ghost in the shell. Circle niggas block like the Landon and Roswell. Ready or not, Wyclef, Lauren, and Proswell. I'm the first unsigned, the unearthed, the verse that crush spines is flip mode when I bust.
Alright, so boom again, we with my man King Marvalyss. And just to let cats know, I don't use the word king in front of too many people names. My man Marvalyss actually deserves that name. He definitely has the crown on his head. One of the, to me, best MCs out of Connecticut. To me, one of the best MCs, period, in the game. Hey, Marvalyss, welcome to the show. How you doing, baby?
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate those words, man. Thank you for having me, man.
For sure, for sure. Me and Marvalyss, we go back. I first met Marvalyss, I want to say like 2010. Was TBR like 2010-ish?
Yeah.
Feel me? So me and Holmes would go outside, eat our lunch, and we out there freestyling. I'm like, okay, this nigga got bars. And at the time, I wasn't rapping, but I was like, this nigga got bars. So I was like, yeah, I already know. I already know this kid for real with it. So, Marv, we're going to get right into it.
Okay.
How old was you when you started rapping?
To be honest, man, I probably was about 8, 9.
Okay.
8, 9. Like it really like I started with, you know, writing like short stories and poetry, you know what I'm saying? In grade school, elementary school, you know what I'm saying? And then they kind of translated, you know what I mean? Like listening to the old hip hop records, you know what I'm saying, that my dad would play. You know what I mean, all the time or whatnot, and then I kind of just, you know, I just started one day, and from there it was just, I just would write every day, and it was trash too, bro. It was real trash, like it was horrible, terrible, terrible, bro. My first rhyme was like, yes, I am the bestest. So why are you trying to test this? I'm getting more props than the young and the restless. Horrible, terrible, burn it.
But you got niggas going platinum with rhymes like that right now, though.
I know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Niggas do be having that simple shit and be going crazy with it. But, you know, like I said, and I tell a lot of people, man, is that me being a fan of the culture, like, I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? I don't it's not necessarily my thing, but at the same time, I don't knock it. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, as long as you're doing what you love, get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? I know what's a representation of the culture. You know what I'm saying? I know what's what, so it really doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, I stay in my lane and do my thing, so what they do doesn't really interfere with anything I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I always look at it.
Now at 8, you had a nickname for your rap name, or was it just you just was spitting?
Yeah, I was just spitting. I didn't have no name or no nothing at that point, bro. I was just, you know what I'm saying? It was literally, I was just writing. You know, back in the day, I learned early, you know what I'm saying? Because my pops was like, he was a real, like, when it came to hands-on things, like the dude was just exceptional. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have a 3rd grade education, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to drop out of school early and shit like that. But the way that, you know, he couldn't read the directions, but I promise you, anything that he touched, he could fix anything. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of learned some of those things from him. You know what I'm saying? So early in the game, I'd be in there figuring out how to jimmy tapes and how to make my own loops and cut my own loops on the tape deck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And kind of make my own beats and start rapping like that as well. You know what I'm saying?
And
I was really like a little nerd and technician in there. You know what I'm saying?
So you actually studied. You was actually studying the music to become part of it. You was getting all that. You was getting the writing down. You was trying to put the beat together. That shit was dope. Right. I remember them days. Plug my little headphones into my little box and try to record them with tape. Hell yeah, I remember them days.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember those days? Like, yeah, man.
When did you come up with the name Marvalyss?
To be honest, Marvalyss didn't come along until like super late in the game. When I first started, like around the age of 15 or 16, I wound up becoming, me and my guy Ty Van Brown or whatnot, we wound up becoming a part of this group called Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? And this was back in the days of the groups like SUP, you know what I'm saying? And then you had Hunt Zone and, you know what I mean, Diamond Guns and, you know what I'm saying, Tall T from the barbershop, and my man Rich Nice.
I need my mixing, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so I got into a group, you know what I'm saying, with these guys early, and it was kind of like the Hartford Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just that many members or whatnot, and everybody was dope and unique in their own way. So when I got with that group, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of like the Inspector Deck of the group, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was always kind of the dude that they wanted to come, set the record off, you know what I'm saying, and type things like that. So my original name was North Star, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I went by. And then, you know, once that kind of, you know, died out and everybody went their separate ways, then for a little while I was Cannon, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, like, my best friend Ty Prominence Prevette, God bless his soul, after he passed away, you know what I'm saying, I really just kind of, you know, went back into the, you know, because a lot of the things that I was doing musically was with him, you know what I'm saying? We had put together Underworld, and it was with him and stuff like that. And then we were working with Norman Beats at the time, you know what I'm saying? His name's Norman Beats now, but he was Misery, you know what I'm saying?
Back I remember that. So, Misery back then, yeah.
Right, so we was working with Miz, you know what I'm saying, recording and stuff like that. And when he passed, like, you know, obviously we never got to put everything together, so then it kind of transitioned. And then for a while, I was just doing my thing. And then I got linked up with my man Howard and Dirty Jokers, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when the Marvalyss came about. I was just like, it relates mostly. It's not far-fetched, you know what I'm saying? Like, my name is Marvalyss, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and my name is Marvalyss, and the craziest part about it is that my parents named me after the boxer, you know what I'm saying? So Marvalyss, whatever the hell his name was. But right, Hagler. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, since I was named after him, you know what I'm saying? Marvalyss, I might as well just run with this. This is the closest thing to reality.
Actually perfect. It was destined. That's the name was destined for you, real talk. Real talk. That's what it did. So you pretty much went through a couple of changes with groups, a couple of name changes. You saw era of hip hop change in Connecticut, because like you said, when it first started, I remember SUP, I remember hunting. So I actually just did a Video World Throwback Tuesdays. I released it yesterday, and what I'm doing is I
didn't get to watch it, but I seen the link.
Yo, and all it is like all the old 5-10 year videos. I got 10,010. Like in the archives, I got you and Monch and
okay.
It's an old ass song y'all on, dog. I got shit like with fucking. I had to get anything I could remember that we used to play back in that era. I had to find it, and digging in that, I was finding, man, I got niggas from Bridgeport, New Haven, all 2010, 2011, oh shit. So that show is just to show cats that, you know, we was always doing music way back then. We was like making videos. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Now that we got the internet, you really get to see the culture in Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's a dope show so cats can see it, but I like the fact you brought it up. SUP, Hunt Zone, remember that? Diamond Guns, feel me, which now, what's his name? De Niro, Guns De Niro now. Yeah. And yo, music is dope. And CT, keeping on that, let's talk about the album. So now the album is called Where the Sidewalk Ends. Off the rip, just want to let you know, that dog is like, motherfucker, will you help me?
Yeah, I can't stand you, bro.
That nigga like, yo, the fuck is you doing, nigga?
That nigga hanging on for dear life. Help! Help me, nigga.
He like, this nigga not even looking at me.
You over there rapping this shit, nigga. I'm about to fall. What kind of shit is this?
Fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you. You ain't my master, man.
The back of the CD should have Holmes up walking the opposite way.
Nigga standing up on two legs like, fuck this. I'm going. Fuck you, me. Oh, shit.
Yo, bro, I love the cover. And now I saw the, I think it was like a sleeve. Is there about 20 songs in this?
15.
15, okay. That's still a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. So that's 15 songs. You got guests and stuff on here.
Yeah.
All original beats.
Yeah.
Okay, now few guests, like give me like a couple of names that's on it that the world might need to know about.
Well, for sure, the couple of names on there that the world need to know about, definitely, it would have to be my man Ralph Bryant, aka High Life Gully. He actually has a project out right now that's called Jewelry. The nigga's crazy dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's he actually came up under, Doc Ish. You know what I'm saying? The Grammy Award producer shit from out here. You know what I'm saying? So he's super dope. He's working Crazy Jewelry. It's his album that's out now on all streaming platforms. So gotta plug my man because that's my guy. Also Suave Ski, you know what I'm saying? Who is affiliated with Apathy. He's definitely dope, up and coming, you know what I'm saying, as well. So those are probably the guys that I want the world to hear about because they're from Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? So it's only right, you know what I mean?
Is it various producers or just one producer?
Well, actually, no. On this album, when I put together the label, which is Deaf Poet Media, Deaf Poet Society is the game. Really, I have in-house production. So my man Al Capella, from Pennsylvania, along with my engineer Jimmy from Pennsylvania. I took a trip down there, and he produced most of the album. I think I produced Till the Sun Come Up with Ralph Bryant and Swowski. I produced For Heaven's Sake, and I produced the title track Where the Sidewalk Ends. And then everything else was handled by Al Capella. So, and I'm just honestly, with what I do, I'm not a producer. Like I don't make records for other guys. Like I really just, you know what I mean? I hear melodies and I have thoughts and ideas. So I go in the lab and I can put together, records that kind of custom make to, the message I'm trying to give.
Your song, so that melody,
right.
Yeah.
Right. So I really, I've been trying to incorporate, a little bit of my production in the projects that I put out, you know what I'm saying? Just to show a different side. Like, so yeah, most of the production's handled by Al Capella. I got a couple of joints I produced on there, and yeah, it's just a team effort, man.
I actually listened to the sun come up. It sounded like you were singing on that one.
Yeah, I did the hook. Yep.
It was dope. That was dope.
Thank you.
Dope beat, dope vibe. What would you say, like, if I was to go buy the album today, what should be the first song I go listen to?
To be honest with you, if you were to go buy the album, I would tell you to start with Where the Sidewalk Ends. You know what I mean? The title track. Because honestly, this album it's a audio storybook. You know what I'm saying? So what you're getting on here is just it's pretty much the premise is based on the book, you know what I'm saying, which is a bunch of short poems and, you know what I'm saying, stories and things like that. You know what I mean? So what you're getting is the audio version, you know what I'm saying, of that. So, you know, for the listeners, I would tell them, like, yo, you start at track 1. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. Let it begin and listen to the stories.
Right. You know what I mean? Because it's not something that I could say, oh, you could skip to this record. I mean, I have my favorite records on there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that there's a record that I could just point people and say, hey, go listen to this. You know what I'm saying?
What is your favorite record on there?
I have I think a couple of my, I have 2. It would be A Long Time, which is one of the singles that you can stream now on the site, and I would have to say Running, Never Look Back. I think those are a couple of my favorite joints that I did on there that really meant, you know what I'm saying, something. So
that's what it is, yo. So y'all know it's 15 tracks. I can tell you right now, it's bananas. You can't do nothing but murder. I was looking at the songs. I didn't see Mumra on there. Is Mumra, that's not gonna be on the album?
Nah. Mumra is not even in the grand scheme. Mumra was honestly that was just a record that's produced by my brother G Schofield, you know what I'm saying, aka Rue Block Schofield. Shout out to him. That's my brother for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, since, you know, back in the day type shit. Like, so it's you know, I had went and politic with him for a little bit, and when I got to his lab, you know what I'm saying, like, he was like, hey, yo, I had you in mind, and he hit play. As soon as he hit play, I was like, I need that. You know what I'm saying? So you already know how I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already know how I do. There's nothing new to these niggas. Like, bro, don't fucking play nothing for me if you don't want me to be like, right. Don't play, right. So I jumped in there and he played it and I was like, okay, run it. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as he grabbed it, I was like, all right, you know what? This is a record that is just time to go in. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, you know, I'm just trying to stay consistent, man, and just put on for the state of Connecticut, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally, I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna go in. I do it a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what it is. Now I'm actually, you know, I stay on everybody's page. I see you got something coming up on the 17th, which is this Friday. So if y'all seen this after, know what he's talking about. If you've seen it before, this is so y'all ask to get up and go and support. So on the 17th, which is this Friday, it's called Offering Time. I saw Oscar Black gonna be there with you. What is that actually is? What is that about?
Well, I think it's more or less of a you know, it's like pretty much like the versus battles that's going on, a song for song. You know what I'm saying? Battles. You know what I mean?
Hold on. So you saying you and Oscar Black about to go battle in song for song?
Well, I mean, it's not like I mean,
like the Fabulous and the Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be gangster.
Yeah, but for me, it's more or less of a showcase. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this platform, you know what I'm saying? If we can bring viewers and people in to look, it's more of a platform and it's a bridging the gap, because I know that the music that I make probably really don't connect, you know what I'm saying, with the hood niggas. Right.
Y'all definitely
you know what I mean?
Type of rappers, real talk.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And it might be vice versa, you know what I'm saying, for him. You know what I mean? So to be able to come together and you know, cross market and show that, listen, it doesn't matter what type of music niggas make, niggas is dope. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the greatest part about it. So I'm going into this. I don't even really look at it as a battle because, like I said, Oscar Black is, you know, little bro and shit. You know what I'm saying? I've known that nigga since the nigga was
real talk.
Like 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't look at it as like a battle. I look at it as more or less like a showcase and a platform for, you know, people to tune in. Right.
Y'all bridging them two worlds together. I like that concept. Like, Your platform is more boom bap. I call it the gods of hip hop. His platform is more streets, the thug mentality, guns and shit like that. So, which I fuck with both. I love both types of music. So that's gonna be dope to be able to see that. And again, both are true representations of Connecticut. Niggas been doing it since, like he said, back yay. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be fire. That's this Friday, correct?
Yep, this Friday, the 17th.
Shit, hold on, mama. I'm gonna try to get somebody there with the camera so I can have that shit recorded live, the whole shit. You feel me? I'll try to get that shit. That shit gonna be fire. Listen, we about to be out, but before we go, I just want to touch some little stones and make sure I got everything. So, boom, the Mumra, that cast can just go and download that anywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I put it up for streaming for everybody. So it's on Apple Music, it's on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you want to go tap into it at. You can tap into it there. It's on SoundCloud. You can tap into it there. It's everywhere for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go download it, you can download it. Where the Sidewalk Ends is on Bandcamp. It drops July 22nd, 2020, which is my dad's birthday. God bless his soul. So if y'all get a chance, you know, go pre-order that. I want to say shout out to Rob De Niro. He just came through and shot my title track, Where the Sidewalk Ends.
Rob De Niro came and did that?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Big up to De Niro.
So, yeah. Yo, shout out Rob De Niro. I hope y'all see this video in time. I'm shooting the visual for Till the Sun Come Up with Swavsky and Ralph Bryant this Sunday, which I think would be the 19th. And I'm trying to have a whole city out there, you know what I'm saying? Representation in Connecticut. So if y'all get this, man, just check in with me, tap in with me. I'll give y'all the location. I want y'all to pull up. I'm really excited for this album. Thanks, Ledge, for having me.
You already know.
Listen, I got so much music dropping, bro. Like, we'll talk about that the next time around, because like I said, I got so much stuff lined up, ready to get to people, bro. It's gonna be crazy, man. Hopefully I could change, you know what I'm saying, the culture, man, and have some, you know what I'm saying, and do some positive things for the music out here in Connecticut, which is all I'm trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? And have people really look at us and take us serious and not look at us as an opportunistic, you know what I'm saying, state. Like, you know what I mean? Look at us like, all right, well, these dudes know what they're doing. So when we come down there, it's time to talk business. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all the love and the support from everybody that's been pre-ordering, everybody that's been checking in, supporting. It's big, man. Y'all don't know how much it means. You know what I'm saying? Because without y'all, I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the voice of the people. I'm one of the people. So thank you. You know what I'm saying? Every time, there's always love, man. Marvalyss, a.k.a. L. Scott, man.
Hey, yo, listen. Support your boy Marvalyss. Again, it's a perfect representation of the state. You feel me? My whole thing is you don't want anybody representing us. You want somebody that can actually hang with the big men. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that when niggas start calling niggas names out and niggas want to start battling, like right now, T.I. calling himself the king of the South. You got niggas calling himself the king of New York and all that. But when niggas want to talk about the king of CT, we want somebody that can actually battle the king of these other states. Marvalyss, definitely, but go head to head with niggas.
Yeah. What up? Yeah. Huh? Mum raw niggas. About to breathe on them. Yo, King of the gorgeous, I write it till my metacarpals got rigor mortis. The pen, I figure for it, oozing out of every singular office. They etch and sketch me, but overlook me, ignore it. Pivotal, for you to understand that I've mastered the visceral. Literally, you send subliminals, I will physically injure you, take it literal. I'm only talking in general, you a dick, hanging with genitals. Pause, you let your minstrel give us a clear visual of the bitch in you. Deplorable and despicable rhyme sayers, unoriginal rhyme layers. They bowing in the presence of thou greatness. Who? Asiatic black man. They used to call me Crazy Joe, now they call me Batman. Back to your neck and back, fam. Demolition of audio. My cardio, any Linux and the eurythmics with the hunger of Pac-Man. Fuck a genius, I'm the best thing to ever come out of penis. Prototype, blow the mic while I smash the speakers to pieces. Jesus, non-believer, salvation is what they waiting on. I'm on a new diet. I'm sorry that y'all been waiting long when skills are so far from everything they base it on. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you niggas is basing on, cuz the truth is, I'm still the hardest with the flow. Here's the bottom line, LeBrons, you gotta let it go. Super petty, I gotta let them know that I'm in orbit, circling universes as fast as the mind can absorb it. It's exponential enormousness. I do it for a culture, they doing it for an audience, nigga. Know the difference, they codependent. I'm unsterilized dope syringes in the veins of the old man on the train. I go the distance, know the limits. Photo image of Christ with a lazy eye. My vision is 2020. I'll knock the wings off a fly. Maybe I'm a villain to some. Most of these niggas counterfeit. I send records out, hear nothing. From the sounds of it, you scared to rap with me. And since we being honest, I can show you how your favorite rapper be paying homage. No nonsense, I'm blacking out on these niggas. No conscience, bar for bar. You say you better than Marv, obnoxious. I'm a real dream shatterer, punishing, hope killer. Calling apes when it's green lights on a nigga. Gorilla, bone chillers from the tales of the crypt. I rape ears, I'm a poet of African descent. I shake spears, let's get a few things clear right here. Before I detonate, I give your punk ass one shot. Before I escalate, they excavate your body from the bottom of the building. Where the fuck is head at? I got it hanging from my ceiling. The trophies of broken dreamers, Narcerima, all factual. I talk with the tongue of a giant, all actual. And I ain't even mad at you. I tack stones and pack chrome that make a Troy take a whole different avenue. I clap at you and bury you with bars. I'm a natural. Hey yo, hold on, your son on the other line. I'ma get back to you. Back to you. You a little deficient in the aptitude department. If I snap, it's cause I'm actually retarded. I'm disrespectful. Shit on the carpet in your apartment and wipe my ass with the brand new towels you bought from Target. Eat your food, now I'm feeling lethargic. I need a nap. Ill Scott, I will not lose. Mirror me back, niggas.